of the Hills and Far Away is intricately layered with acoustic, electric, and 12-string guitars. As with the Stairway lesson, we will do our best to simulate the electric 12-string with the same amp settings. The plexitone drive is engaged for the electric rhythm, and high gain for the guitar solos and lead fills. Phrase 1 starts out with a G to D rhythm. For the G chord, we'll hold the first string 3rd fret with the ring or pinky finger. Strings 2, 3, and 4 are open. 5th string 2nd fret with the index, and 6th string 3rd with the middle. For D, play the 1st string 2nd with the index, 2nd string 3rd with the ring, 3rd string 2nd with the middle, the 4th string is open, and sometimes the 5th string open is played. The first time we go through this G to D rhythm, I'll specifically show you how Jimmy Page often strums partial chords, giving the rhythm a lot more feel rather than mechanically strumming full chords throughout the whole piece. To start the song, we have a G riff, which is a hammer pull on the 3rd string. Open, hammer to 2, pull to open. To the 4th string 4, pull to open. 3rd string open. And remember this G riff because we'll repeat it many times. Next, hold the G chord. For this first pass, we'll strum down on the full chord. Pause, then strum down again on the full chord. Then switch to a partial chord, strumming up then down on strings 2 to 6. Next, we have a D riff. The same hammer pull on the 3rd string, open, 2, open, to 4th string 4, back to 3rd string open, then pull off 4 to 2 to open, and end on the 4th string open. Again, remember this D riff because it will be repeated throughout the song. Hold the D chord and strum down on strings 5 through 1. Then switch to a partial chord on strings 2, 3, and 4. Strum down, up, pause, then down, up. Repeat the G riff, then hold the G chord, strum down on all 6, strum down again on all 6, then up on 2 through 6, then a single 6-string 3rd fret G note. Repeat the D riff, holding the D chord, strum down on strings 5 through 1, then a partial strum on strings 2, 3, and 4, first down, then up. Next is 5th string open, 2, to 4th string 2, back to 5th string 2, to 4th string open, 2, open. Hold G, then strum down on all 6, then down on 6 through 3, up on 1 through 4, pause, and strum up on 1 through 4. Down on 6 through 3, and up on the 3rd string open, then repeat the D riff. Holding D, strum down on 4 to 1, partial strum on strings 4 to 2, down, then up, then down on 4 through 1. Next is a hammer pull on 3rd string open, 2, open, to 4th string 4, pull open, to 5th string 3, hold a C add 2, 2nd string 3rd fret with the ring finger, 3rd string open, 4th string 2nd with the index, 5th string 3rd with the middle. Strum down, pause, strum down, up. Leave your ring finger on the 2nd string 3rd fret, move your index to the 5th string 2nd fret. You want the bottom of your index finger to lightly touch the 4th string to prevent any notes from ringing out. Holding this partial G, pick down on the 5th string 2nd and up on strings 2 and 3. Down on 5 through 2, down on 3 and 2, up on open strings 2, 3, 4. You want to strum that while you're switching to the next chord, which is a B flat. 5th string, 1st fret with the index, and bar strings 4, 3, and 2 across the 3rd fret with your ring finger. Strum down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, and slide up 2 frets to a C chord. To end phrase 1, holding the C chord, strum down, up, down, down, up. Then the rhythm repeats with the G riff. Here's phrase 1 with a slow practice tempo. Phrase 2 plays the same rhythm all the way up to the C add 2 chord, coming out of the D riff and the chords. We play the descending riff the same way, 3rd string, hammer pull, open, 2, open, to 4th string 4, pull to open, to 5th string 3, but instead of playing the C add 2, just strum strings 5, 4, and 3. Play this twice, then drop down to a partial G and play strings 5, 4, and 3. Next, we start a riff that repeats. Double pick the 6th string 3, to 5th string open, 2, to 4th string open, 2, pull open. End by strumming D 3 times, then C add 2 with the added 1st string open, then repeat with the same ending. Repeat the riff, but for the 3rd ending, strum D, pause, D twice, then back to the beginning. This rhythm repeats several times and is also overdubbed with an electric 12-string guitar. There are many different strumming variations, and that's why I designed this lesson to show the many different possibilities according to Jimmy Page's guitar style. Here's phrase 2 with a slow tempo. As the intro is repeated, there is a guitar fill that we will call phrase 3. Coming out of the G rhythm, we play this fill in place of D on the 3rd string. Slide up to the 4th fret with the middle finger, to the 2nd string 3rd with the index, 5, back to 3, then play double notes on the 2nd and 3rd strings, index on 3rd, middle on 4. Strum, then add the ring to the 2nd string 5, strum, then slide both fingers up to the 7th fret. Strum twice, then 3 times, and return to the G rhythm. Phrase 4 shows us an acoustic rhythm that Jimmy repeats several times throughout the song. Holding a D shape, move the fingering up the fretboard so that your index is on the 1st string 9th fret, 2nd string 10 with the ring, and 3rd string 9 with the middle. In this position, this is another A chord. You want to strum all 3 strings and slide into the chord. The basic strumming structure after the slide is 3 strums, pause, strum, pause, then strum, and slide down 2 frets to a G chord, fret 7, 8, 7. After the slide, you pause, strum once, then strum 5 times, slide up and repeat the rhythm. You can also add the open 4th string, D note, when playing these chords. D is a part of the G chord, but when added to the A, it becomes an A add 4 chord. Also, once you get the hang of playing these chords, there are several accents you could add, like more strums or even string rays. To start off phrase 5, we play a quick change rhythm intro. Open G5, 2nd string 3rd fret, with the ring, open on 3 and 4, the 5th string is muted, and the 6th string is the 3rd fret. Strum down, then leaving your ring finger planted on the 2nd string 3rd, quickly change to D5 by adding the 3rd string 2nd fret with your middle finger, and the 4th string open. Strum up on this chord, strum down, then quickly change to an A5 by playing the 3rd and 4th string 2nd fret with an index bar along with the 5th string open. So all together. Next, we play 5 G5 chords. 3 string rakes, switch to A5, strum, pause, strum, pause, strum twice, the G5 5 times again, then repeat the quick change rhythm intro. Repeat the G5, A5, G5, then return to phrase 4. Also, as you get the hang of playing this basic rhythm, you'll be more comfortable adding extra strums and accents here and there. You could even play full chords at times. The song breaks for phrase 6, using the same chords for acoustic and electric. Play the G5, then double G5 to D5, double D5, double D5 to A5 to E5. The E5 is 6th string open, 5th and 4th string 2nd fret. And repeat. Phrase 7 is played over the rhythm from phrase 6. 2nd string 10 with a ring bend, hold, and play the 1st string 10 with the pinky, back to the 2nd string bent, on the 10th fret, pick and release. Move to the 9th fret on the 3rd string, bend and hold, to 2nd string 10, back to 9, pick and release the bend. To the 4th string, 7, 9, to 3rd string 9, back to 4th string 9, to 3rd string 7, to 2nd string 7, and slide up to 9. Then repeat. Also, there's a harmony guitar, which plays the same thing, however the last 2 notes are different each time. For the first ending, play up to the 3rd string 7, then end with the 2nd string 10 slide to 12. For the second ending, play up to the 3rd string 7, and end with the 3rd string 7 slide to 9. Phrase 8 introduces the rhythm guitar, which is played during the solo. Bar your index across the 3rd and 4th string on the 4th fret. Place your ring finger on the 3rd string 6th fret. When played together, this is an F sharp 5. Play once, then pull your ring off to sound a 3rd string 4th fret, which is barred with your index. Play a single 4th string 4th fret note, then the F sharp 5 again. Repeat the F sharp 5 pull off, F sharp 5 pull off. Then for the first ending, play F sharp 5 and slide up 2 frets to G sharp 5, then back to F sharp 5 and pull off to 4, then a single 4th string 4th fret note. Repeat the rhythm, but for the second ending, stretch out with your pinky to the 4th string 7th fret, then 8th fret. Then repeat the rhythm for the duration of the guitar solo, rotating ending 1 and 2. The last time this is played, play ending 3, which is a single 4th string 7th fret, and slide down the neck. Then at the end of the guitar solo, we have an ascending guitar riff starting on the 6th string 2nd fret, 2nd to 5th string 1st fret, 1st then 4th, 4 to 4th string 2nd, 2nd, 3, slide up to 4, 4, 4, 3rd string 3, slide 4 to 6, to 2nd string 5, slide up to 7, 7, 7, to 11, to 1st string 9, 12, 14. This is played with a harmony guitar, which we will learn after the guitar solo. Phrase 9 starts off the guitar solo with a gradual bend on the 4th string, 9th fret. Play this bend again, but hold the bend while playing the 3rd string, 9, 9, drop down to 6 with the index, then pick the 4th string, 9, which is already bent, release, bend, release, bend, release, to 7 with a slight bend. We start out on the 5th string for phrase 10, on the 7th fret to 9, repeat, repeat again, 5th string, 7, 9, 7, 9, 7 to 6th string, 9, back to 5th string, 7, 6th string, 9, slide to 7, to 5. All of phrase 11 is on the 6th string, playing 7, pull to 5, drop down to the 2nd fret, play 2, 5, 2, open, 2, 4 open notes, 2, 2, 2 again, and gradually slide up to 7, and give 7 a bend. Drop down to the 6th string, 2nd fret for phrase 12. Pick 2 and pull off to open, back to 2 and mute, then 2 pull off to open and mute. Move up the neck to the 3rd string, 16 with the middle finger, and bend to 2nd string, 17 with the ring. Move up 2 frets to 19, back to 17 with the index, 19 to 17 again, to 1st string, 19 with a bend, 17 to 2nd string, 19. Then 19, 17, 19, 17, 19. In phrase 13, drop down to the 2nd string 17 with the ring finger, bend and play 1st string 17 with the pinky, then back to 2nd string 17 natural. Play this a total of 6 times. Then 2nd string 17, 17 bend to 1st string 17, repeat 2nd string bend to 1st string, then 2nd string 17, pull to 14, switch to 3rd string 16, back to 14, to 3rd string 16, 14, to 4th string 16, 14, back to 3rd string 16, 14. Phrase 14, we return to the 3rd string 14th fret with a slight bend, then double up with a slight bend, to 4th string 16, 14, 16, back to 3rd string 14, double up with a slight bend, back to 4th string 16, 14, 16, 16 slide to 14 with vibrato. We have an end tag for the guitar solo that is a harmony to what we learned earlier for the solo rhythm. On the 6th string, 6th fret, play 3 times to the 5th string 4 with the index, stretch to the 7th fret, to the 4th string 6, triple pick the 8th fret, 3rd string 6, slide to 9, stretch to 13, 2nd string, triple pick 11, 14, stretch to 17, 1st string 16, and end on 18. Phrase 16 sums up the electric rhythm guitar section. The parts are sometimes played in different orders than what we're playing here, but all the parts are here. We start with the quick change that we learned earlier on the acoustic. G5 to D5, D5 to A5. Then to the G5, strum it 5 times. Here we're only playing the 3rd string open, 4th string open, 5th string is muted by the 6th string 3rd fret, which is played with the middle finger. String rakes, 3 of them, to the A5, A5, double up on A5, back to G5, 5 strums, quick change, then the rhythm again, and after the G5 we move up the neck to the 6th string 5th fret. You want to palm mute these notes, play 5, 5, 5, 7, 5, to the 5th string 5, 5, back to 6th string 7, 5th string 5, lift the palm mute, play 5 again, and give it a 1 1/4 bend. You want this bend to sound slightly sharper than the 7th fret note, but not quite up to the 8th fret note. And you want to give that bend really quick and sharp and then mute. And for the second half, we play the 6th string 5, 5, 5, 7, 5, to the 5th string 5, 5, 6th string 7, 5th string 5, back to the 6th string 5 with a 1 1/4 bend, and repeat. Back to the quick change rhythm, the G to A rhythm, quick change, and the only difference is at the end of the song, the rhythm slightly changes. So on the 6th string, you palm mute the 3rd fret. Play this twice. 5th string, open, 2, 4th string, open, 2, open, back to 5th string, 2, open, 4th string, open. Again, the frets are 3, 3, open, 2, open, 2, open, 2, open, open. And this repeats for the rest of the song. Phrase 17 is an acoustic or clean outro played with a 12-string guitar. To simulate this on a 6th string, we play the same chords in the same positions, starting with a G that rings out to a D that rings out. This repeats, and there's a second guitar which plays some fills. You want to bar your index finger across the 3rd fret of the 1st and 2nd string. Starting with the 1st string, pick the barred 3rd fret, hammer to 5, pull back to 3, pick the 2nd string 3, then the 3rd string open to the 1st string 3. This is played over a G chord. Next, we play a similar riff over a D chord. 1st string 3, hammer to 5, pull to 3, 2nd string 3, 3rd string open, 4th string open, to 2nd string 3. We repeat the G riff, and for D, play open on strings 3 and 4, and hammer to 2, with the 2nd fret in place on the 3rd string, play strings 3 and 4 together, and hammer to 4 on the 3rd string. Play strings 2, 3, and 4 open, and hammer to 3 on the 2nd string. Repeat the G riff. Then, with your ring on the 3rd string 4th fret, play that along with the 4th string open. Add the 2nd string 3rd fret, play that along with the 3rd string 4. Play the 2nd string 3 along with the 1st string open, and add the index finger to the 1st string 2nd fret, play that along with the 2nd string 3rd fret. All together. Back to the 1st string hammer pull, 3rd fret on the 2nd string, 3rd string open. Next, we'll play a C add 9. Want your pinky on the 1st string 3rd fret, ring finger on the 2nd string 3rd, 3rd string is open, the 4th string isn't played, middle finger is on the 5th string 3rd fret. With this in place, pick strings 5, 3, 2, 1. Drop down to the 5th string 2nd fret with the index, pick 5, 3, 2, 1. Drop the index down to the 5th string 1st fret. Pick strings 5, 3, 2, back to 3. 1st string, 3, 2, 3. Then put your middle finger back on the 5th string 3, and you pick the 5th string, 3rd, 1st, 3rd. Repeat 5, 3, 1, 3, and then end on a G chord. Black Country Woman uses an open G tuning, which means that just by strumming the open strings, you produce a G chord. To achieve open G tuning, we drop the 1st string down to a D. The 2nd string remains at B. The 3rd string is still a G. And the 4th string is still D. And The fifth string drops down from A to G, and the sixth string drops down to D. So from low to high, we have D, G, D, G, B, and D. Phrase 1 of Black Dog introduces a song by slapping the edge of your index finger against the sixth string 4 times to sound the open E note. Next, rub your finger against the string in an upward motion 4 times to sound the E. Next, rub back and forth 4 times. Repeat, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then slow down, rubbing back and forth 4 times. Here it is at a very slow pace, then again at full speed. The main riff to the song is introduced in phrase 2. Start on the 5th string, 7th fret with your ring. On the 4th string, play the 5th fret with your index, up to 6 with your middle finger, then bar the 7th on strings 4 and 5, picking in that order, 4th string, then 5th. Skip to the 3rd string, 5th fret with a slight bend, to the 4th string 7, move up 2 frets to the 3rd string 7 with the index, 9 with the ring, drop down to the 5th fret with the index, apply a hammer pull, 5 hammers to 7, 7 pulls to 5, then back to the 4th string 7, 7 again, to 3rd string 5 with a slight bend, back to 7. Still on the 4th string, play 5, then double pick 7, to 5th string 5, 7 with the ring and slide down, switch to the 3rd fret with the index while you're sliding, then 5th fret and an A5 power chord. That's the 5th string open with the 4th string 2nd fret with the index finger. Throughout the song, there are several ways Jimmy plays the end of this riff. From the A5 on strings 5 and 4, you can add the 3rd string 2nd fret and play a fuller A5, which is shown in Variation 1. Variation 2 has a strum strings 5, 4, and 3 open, and hammer to the 2nd fret notes on 3 and 4. And Variation 3 has a slide from the 6th string 3 up to the 5th fret. Here's phrase 2 with a slow practice tempo. Good Times, Bad Times begins with an E5 power chord for phrase 1. Play the 5th string 7th fret with your index finger and the 4th string 9th fret with your ring finger. Strum this E5 power chord twice, then mute the strings. Repeat this, strumming twice and mute. Next, we hold the same chord, but we add the 3rd string 9th fret with the pinky. Strum twice, mute. Repeat, repeat, and a final time. After recording with the band, Jimmy Page often recorded overdubs on top of the first track. For this intro, there's a slight variation on a second guitar track. We start out with the same double E5 and mute, repeat, but to change things up, you can play a full E chord, 5th string 7th fret with the index, and bar strings 2, 3, and 4 on the 9th fret with your ring. Play twice, mute, then repeat 2 more times. Here's a practice run at half speed. Play whichever variation works best for you. You could even mix them up. In other words, you could start with the 2-string E5 to a 3-string, then the full chord. Phrase 2 starts off the verse on the same E5 power chord, 5th string 7, 4th string 9, and 3rd string 9. Strum twice and slide down the fretboard. Next, play the 5th string 4 with your index, up to the 5th string 7 with your ring or your pinky. While playing this note, you want to bar your finger across the 7th fret so you can easily pick the 3rd string 7, 4th string 7, back to 3rd string 7, and 4th string 7. Next is the 5th string 5 with the index, 6 with the middle, to the 4th string 7 with the ring finger, back to the 5th string 4 with the index. And give the note some vibrato by shaking the string. Move the index finger up to the 5th fret, 6th fret, and up 1 more fret to start the phrase over again. A second guitar plays the same E5 power chord rhythm, but doesn't always slide down the neck. Next, start the riff like we did earlier on the 5th string 4th fret with the index, but this time slide up to the 5th fret, then play the rest of the riff the same, starting with the 7th fret finger bar, 5th string 5, 6, to 4th string 7, then the walk up on the 5th string 4, 5, 6, and repeat. Here it is with the tempo. To start the chorus in phrase 3, you want to slide up to an A5 power chord. The chord is held on the 5th string 12 with the index, and bar the ring finger across the 14th fret. For the slide, you only want to pick strings 5, 4, and 3. Once you slide up to the A5, you want to double strum strings 5 through 2, making it a full A chord. Drop down, then slide to a G5, Index on the 10th fret, ring on the 4th string 12, and you could either bar across to the 3rd string 12, or you could hold it with the pinky. Either way, you slide up to that chord, strum twice, then drop down 1 fret to an F5, 5th string 9, 4th string 11, and 3rd string 11. All together, the next part is very similar. Slide up to the A5, double on A5, down the neck, then slide to the G5, and strum 4 more times, then down to the F sharp 5 on the 9th fret for 2 strums. Next, we drop down to a 6th string A5 chord. 6th string 5th fret with the index, 5th string 7 with the ring, and 4th string 7 with the pinky. Strum and slide up 2 frets to the B5. That's on fret 7, 9, 9. Add the 3rd string 8th fret with the middle finger and strum up from the 3rd string through 6. Next, add a bar across all 6 strings on the 7th fret with the index and strum down on all strings. So from the A5, we slide up to the B5. Adding the 3rd string, 8th fret, we now have a B major. Adding the finger bar, we have a 6th string B major bar chord. Then on the 5th string, slide up to the 12th fret A5. That's held along with the 4th string and 3rd string 14th frets. After the slide, you strum twice, then drop down 1 fret to a B flat, strumming twice. This is a 5th string 11 and the 4th and 3rd string 13th frets. Repeat the 6th string A5 to B5, B major, and full B major. Back to the 6th string A5, strum and slide up to B5. Strum to B5 4 times after that, and slide down the neck. Here's phrase 3 at half speed. As Jimmy Page often does, phrase 4 is an example of a slightly different rhythm, which is recorded over the main guitar track. Here, we slide up to the 5th string 12th fret A5, strum 2 more times after that, drop down and slide up to the 10th fret G5, strum twice more, then drop down 1 fret for single F sharp 5. Slide up to the A5, then add the 2nd string 14 to make a full A chord and strum twice. Instead of dropping down to another chord, bar the 6th and 5th strings on the 12th fret and quickly pick strings 6, 5, 6, 5, a short pause, and repeat picking 6, 5, 6, 5. Drop down to the 6th string A5, strum down and slide the chord up to B5. Here we stay on the B5, strumming up, then down, B5 3 times, strumming down, up, down, B5 6 times, strumming down, up, down, up, down, up. A5, strum down and slide to B5, strumming up, then down, B5 down, up, down on A5, slide to B5, strum up, down, B5 again, down, up, down, and mute. Now let's play the first verse and chorus at full speed. I'll be playing phrase 3 for the chorus, but feel free to practice phrase 4 along with me. You can even combine phrases 3 and 4 if you like.